favorite camera. Oh, great. Not really unflattering. How does it look to everyone? So grainy. It's not cute. I thought my thing was a little better than this. On the wall. I'm gonna put some music in the background. Shanks. That a little bit more crispier. That was me. Where's my music at? Yeah. There it is. Oopa. There you go. Ooh. YouTube is PBS. What do you mean I am live? Alright. That's royalty. Oh, I need location on here. Oh. Oh my god, get rid of these other tabs because this computer is super duper slow. Okay, what is this? Not the greatest quality, but it still works. All right, let me go get my thing real quick. Yeah, looks like it's 240 quality. This is my other laptop, but that is MIA, I reckon. Yeah, very good. Well, he's a lot of variant. That's honestly what I'm using my phone, but I'm gonna use this for now. Live from my auntie's basement or attic. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna get my. I'll be right back. BRB and 2. It's very comfortable. Lord have mercy. Ugh. I need a lot of space. Maybe this is better. Alright, we'll be starting like in a few minutes. Make sure, yeah. Howdy. Howdy, little turkey. Our dearly dumb. The salmon, I guess I could just do it this way too. That's tragic. No one wanted free Tokyo Joes. That's bananas. All right, it started in 2 minutes. Reminder today, we are going to go over more of a. I haven't really tried Hatha yoga. So I'm gonna see how this goes in class for virtual class. Now I might try it in my actual class. About an hour and a half. It'll be pretty gentle, low to the ground for today. Might get up a little bit. May get up a little bit. Get it moving. But not gonna be doing any hot yoga, handstands, and versions. Not today. I'm glad you feel. That sounds really difficult. I wouldn't even have woken up. I would have stayed in the bed if I slept 5 hours. Had a cold and toothache. I'm glad you feel good though. I don't know what a toothache is really. Throw the whole tooth away. I'm glad that you're here, Crawley man. And give it one more minute and we'll get started. My Fitbit's killing it. My Fitbit is killing it. Those are getting adjusted. Let's go ahead and get into a nice seated position. You have your legs crisscross applesauce. Yeah, that's a terrible way. Skip over here, skip. There you go, that's a little better. Say crisscross applesauce. If you like to also have your legs long, that feels more comfortable. Also, if you have a blanket or a pillow near you, you go ahead and place it underneath your hips to raise up hips if they're a little bit tight for today. I'll go ahead and do that right now. Yeah. So go ahead and pretend like you're a melted chocolate bar, summer afternoon. To really sink your hips into the ground, whether your legs are straight or crossed. Go ahead and let your shoulders slide down your back. Go ahead and let your hands rest in your palms, or hands rest in your lap as well. Your shoulders are a little bit puffed out. They're a little bit puffed out along your chest. Right underneath your little tummy, little abdomen. Let me go ahead and tuck that in a little bit too. And close down your eyes. So a lot of the times, I know me, when I'm driving in Atlanta traffic, I may be glaring at people, getting on my, man, what's the we talking about, shawty? So I had to make sure that, I'm trying to make sure I'm not clenching my teeth, gritting my teeth. So unclenching the cheek, unfurrowing the brow, relax the eyelashes, eyelids, eyeballs. The ears? Yeah, we'll go with the ears too. Let your face just lay neutral and just breathe. Speak at your own pace, becoming grounded. If it is in your practice for today, go ahead and set your intention. Whether you just want to get a physical aspect out of it, you mentally are feeling drained from the week, emotionally drained, financially drained. Or you just like, man, I'm just hanging out. Whatever your body would like, whatever your mind would like, brain, set your attention now. Cool. Keeping our eyes closed, breathing inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So in today's practice, we're going to be doing a little bit of hatha. Kind of new to that, as traditionally I have been doing power and vinyasa flows, but trying to be more gentle, especially at my old age, or 26. Trying to make sure it's being gentle when I'm doing yoga. So I'm going to try this out for today. And I am so glad that you're here for today's practice. You're welcome to have your eyelids closed. I'm going to keep my eyes open just in case. You're welcome to have your eyes closed down or stay open. We're going to start with putting our hands on heart center, pressing our palms together, pressing our thumbs against our sternum. And breathe here. On your next inhale, go ahead and raise your arms high overhead. And go ahead and let them slowly fall down toward your sitting bones. Let's go and bring your palms back together. And exhale. And then now reach super duper high up, like you're trying to get the last cookie in the cookie jar. You can go ahead and check in your posture right now. You can try to energetically try to bring your pinkies together, like you're trying to just retain this. I'm trying to grab that. So make sure that your sitting bones are attached to the ground. So even if you're leaning a little bit, try to make sure they are both rooted down. We're going to really need them for today. Inhale, reach up a little bit higher. And go ahead and windmill your arms down. Palms are on the ground. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, go ahead and bring it down toward the ground. Inhale, bring your hands back in. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, bring it all the way down. Using your right hand, go ahead and bring your right hand or arm up and over your head. I'm going to try to bend over to the opposite side. I'm bending over to my left side using my right hand. Go ahead and bring it, that one hand, bring it up and over your head again. And go ahead and bend again to that side. Inhale, back and arms overhead. Bend a little bit deeper to the other side. Inhale, arms overhead, or arm overhead. And bend one more time. I'm going to slowly let it go all the way over to the other side sitting bone. And while we're doing these poses, keep in mind you can go at your own tempo. If you want to go like, that's fine. If you want to be as gentle or as strong as possible, just remember this is your practice, your body. Do it however you like, all right? Let's go ahead and do the opposite arm. Go ahead and extend that left arm high. And next, I'll go ahead and try to bend a little bit deeper to the other side. And you can stay here. So right now, if you're like kind of awkwardly reaching over here, that's going to reach a little bit more, that is totally fine as long as your body does not hurt. If you want to bend a little bit deeper, you're welcome to do that. But try to keep this left sitting bone tacked towards the ground as you reach. So you can be propped up on your forearm, you can be propped up on your hand, but just try to reach by keeping that left sitting bone tacked and also extending both side bodies long to the opposite side. And then exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, reach up and over your head. Go ahead and bring our arms overhead. Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead and reach up and over to the opposite side. Inhale, go ahead and bring it back in. Exhale, bend. Bring it up and over. Exhale, bend a little bit deeper to the opposite side. Woo. Last one. And then I'll bring it back in. Go ahead and calmly place it back on your hand. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with some neck rolls. So we're going to be really gentle, very intentional. So if you're even a giant, crawly looking head like me, I do neck rolls all the time. So we're going to start with just bringing our left ear to our left shoulder. And just stay here. So notice where you're at. So if you're able to bring your ear all the way down to your shoulder, that's fine. Really try to bring your ear down to your shoulder versus your shoulder going all the way up right here. Just let your head, the weight of your giant, magnificent head just fall over to one side of your shoulder. Nice. And slowly rotate to where your head is tilted back. So the back of your head maybe can reach the back of your back, I guess. And go ahead and bring that right shoulder, or actually right ear to that right shoulder. And see how it feels. Maybe a little bit different on one side. Especially if you're Kevin Durant, who has a really awkward neck postures. Sorry, Kevin. And go ahead and bring your chin to chest. Complete R roll. You know, tuck the chin to your chest, letting your head just hang for a little bit. You're also putting a little bit of weight into the top of your head, just trying to draw it down. But don't do a headless horseman and just decapitate yourself. That's not great. All right, let's go and do it slowly. You're welcome to do this at full time, so you're welcome to go ahead and roll a little bit quicker like this. Or if you want to go one breath at a time. You're welcome to do inhale and exhale per roll. But we're going to start going from left to right. So wherever you are, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and do my left to right. I'm going to go ahead and breathe a little bit into it. And go ahead and just do this a couple of times. Let's do it. I'm going to do a little quick. Remember, wherever you are, you're actually breathing into the poses. No matter where you are, whether it be slow or heavy, it's a lot easier to breathe. All right, let's go ahead and do the right to left side. So if you were rolling your head on one side, go ahead and do it to the same side. So first, let's go ahead and start with our right ear to our right shoulder. Remember, you can go at your own pace if you'd like to. But let's go ahead and make sure you do at least, I say, 3 breaths. So 3 inhales and exhales. I'm going to do my super duper slow motion because my neck needs it. If you can hear things pop, people say that's great, but I'm not entirely sure. As long as you don't feel pain, that's super duper dandy. Ooh. And once you are back and done your 3 breaths, you can go ahead and meet in a neutral neck position. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, so let's go on a next inhale. We're going to go ahead and just really fill up that belly. You can lift your shoulders up really dramatically if you'd like to, but really fill in that belly. Let's do a loud, audible exhale. Go ahead and fill that belly up again. Loud, audible exhale. Take one more inhale. A loud exhale. Sweet. All right, let's go and extend our arms long. Ooh. Use every single strength. So to really extend, if you really want to extend your arms long, I always visualize that I'm trying to give the biggest hug to a really, really wide person. So maybe my brother, he's just a wide human. So I'm I'm about to try to reach over pretty much an elephant or Sasquatch sized person. I want you to try to bring that left arm over left arm over left shoulder. I'm just going to go do a nice big hug. I totally explained that totally wrong. Give yourself a nice big hug. If you need to, go ahead and itch your arms closer so you can try to reach your spine if possible. If you have really short arms, that's fine. We're going to reach toward it. If you can't reach it, that is totally fine. I can't reach my spine from this position. That's awkward. And go ahead and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and reach one more time out. Reach. If you did left over right, let's go ahead and do right over left. So go ahead and reach as much as you can. Go give yourself a nice big head. Draw it together. Extend out one more time. And go and do opposite arms. Extend. Nice. All right, go ahead and drop your arms down. If you are on a not nice area, you're welcome to grab a pillow or a blanket. We're going to get into all fours. So right now we're in tabletop on all fours. So go ahead and do like this. Try to have your shoulders stacked over your wrists and have your hips stacked over your knees. We're gonna have your feet laying on the top of the mat, so top of your toes on the mat, are curling your feet in. Pretty much, make sure that I can like put a platter on your back. That's how straight your back should be. All right. So right now you're really digging into the mat with your 10 fingertips, and we're taking it easy. Your knees are mat width apart. We're going to get started with just wiggling our hips a little bit, going back and forth. Really feeling the extension on the side of your abdomen. You need to. Go ahead and put out one leg at a time. We're going to need these calf muscles a little bit later. So go ahead and extend one leg out at a time. Nice. Extend. All right, if you need to go get your arms warmed up, you're welcome to just go like doing little knee push-ups. We're gonna get ready into our downward facing dog, but first we can go ahead and sit down. And go ahead and move to the left. And we're going to throw that butt in a circle. So going left to right and right to left. Go ahead and just get those hips warmed up a little bit. And slowly, gently making little circles. Look as though you're going in the child's pose, but not really. So you might feel a little bit on your knees. All right, now last one. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and stretch our wrist a little bit. So you're going to turn, you can start with your right wrist. Go ahead and turn it over. So right now it was laying this way. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it over this way. I can't even see it. There it goes. And go ahead and just sit back on it a little bit to get that forearm and wrist stretched out. Go ahead and turn that wrist over so you're laying at the back of your palms. And go ahead and stretch that. Put a little bit of weight on it. And sit back. Just get that warmed up. And then shake it out. Let's go ahead and do the opposite arm or opposite hand. So go ahead and turn your palm the other way. So you're turning it to 6 o'clock. Go ahead and put weight on it. You're stretching out your forearm. Now, if it feels like it's super duper painful, of course, don't do it. All right, let's go and do the back of the hand. Let's go ahead and face it. Go put a little bit of weight on it and lean back. Nice. All right. Now, if your knees are a little bit closer, that's fine. Let's go ahead and spread them a little bit longer. If you have a yoga mat, you go ahead and spread your knees a little bit longer than a yoga mat width. So I'm going to spread my knees about this far apart. I'm sitting back on my heels. My heels are really, really tight, so it may be a little bit awkward. We're all going to go ahead and curl your feet in, but we're going to be sitting back in the child's pose. Yoinksies. And we're going to slowly let our body fall into the mat. Take our first child's pose of today. You can have your arms by your side if you'd like to. You see how much like my butt actually comes up on my hips? That's because my ankles will not like go down. They are made of weird titanium steel. But if you'd like to, like my handy dandy pillow, thanks. I'm going to put it underneath here, and I can sit back that way if I need to. Let my head fall on. I can't really talk on the ground. Let my actual head fall onto the floor, and just give yourself a nice temple massage, rolling back and forth on the mat. This is really fluffy. I also can have your arms by your side if you would like to, or you can have your arms extended. And just breathe into the mat. Really melt into the ground, coming one with the earth like you're an earthbender. If you feel any pain with this, you're also welcome, as I said earlier, to curl your feet in if it feels weird in your ankles. And I have my pillow underneath my buttocks. Child's pose is that one pose you can always take in case you would like to just take a minute to gather yourself. Like, hey man, I'm just gonna chill. But this is pretty gentle pose. That's fine. If you want to take child's pose for the rest of the class, that is totally fine. So you're totally welcome to stay here, or you can go ahead and prop yourself back up in the all fours, pushing back up. Woo. And we're going to slowly shoot our legs back out. And we're going to be laying on our tummy. And you can just be pressed up a little bit. So we're about to get started in the cobra pose. So really zip your ankles up through your hips, putting weight into the tops of your toes. Do not put weight in, don't really put weight into your hands. I really want you to try to lift up to your chest, lifting your gaze. Actually, your gaze is going to be in front of you. It's not going to be lifted up. We're really trying to focus on the ground by getting a nice little, it should feel a bend around right in this area. And then lower back down. One time, lift up. The next inhale. And lower back down. One more. Go ahead and lift your chest off the ground as much as you can. Really try to put weight into those tops of your toes so you can lift a little bit higher. And you can lower back to the ground. This time, go ahead and interlace your hands behind yourself. Yikes. Now, using your hands that are interlaced, go ahead and try to really pry yourself off the ground this next inhale. Do an inhale. Nice little chest opener as well. And slowly lower to the ground. Let's do an inhale. And lower to the ground. One more. Inhale, lift yourself off the ground. Really peel it off like you're a tuna can fish. And lower back to the ground. Nice. All right, slowly, I want you to rise all the way up by pushing yourself into a push-up. So whatever way you can get all the way up. I'm just going to slowly get all the way up. We're going to do a downward-facing dog for today. All right, I'm going to scoot a little bit back. I'm going to adjust my camera. Yikes. All right. So right now we should be standing all the way up. We're going to stand in mountain pose, so palms facing, I guess, front of the camera. Really putting a nice little micro bend in your knees. So you're not always like trying to hyperextend, just a nice little micro bend. Your feet are mat width apart. Rolling your shoulders back, palms facing forward. Yoinks. Trying to center myself in front of the sun. All right. If you have nice ceilings like I do, you can go ahead and lift your arms higher overhead. And exhale, bring it down for hands at heart center. Go ahead and reach your hands up. Arms over. And exhale, hands at heart center. Now go ahead and step back with your right foot into a nice little low lunge. So you should be like right around here. If it's in your practice, I want you to go ahead and take crescent lunge. I'm going to drop your knee here if you'd like to. Or you can keep it raised. I'm going to go ahead and drop mine now so I can see myself. Go ahead and extend your arms up like your arms are overhead. Right here. So really you are putting a little bit of weight in that knee. So if you want to grab a pillow like I do, you're going to put that pillow underneath your knee. If you feel really strong in your practice, you're welcome to go ahead and sit back up like this, but I am not in that practice. If you are, you're really spiking that heel up while putting weight not only into that front part of the foot, but also into your right foot, which should be in the back. If not, that's fine. We're going to get both sides. Wherever you are, I want you to go ahead and extend your arms up. Make sure your body is facing, I'm just kind of facing awkwardly so y'all can see me. But make sure that your body is framed forward, really extending your arms all the way up. Energetically trying to bring your pinkies together. Let's do an inhale. And an exhale. Let's do an inhale. And an exhale. So if you're on your knee, I want you to slowly press your body up if you need to. And we're going to turn we're going to pivot that left foot all the way over in the star pose. Whew. So now our feet are pretty long right now. If we're going to take it a little bit wider, that's fine. But I would say 2 mat widths apart. Yeah, that's a good one. You go ahead and interlace your hands behind your back if you'd like to. And I want you to slowly start bringing your chest toward your thighs, but also getting your heart open. I'm about to hear something crack, I know it. And slowly lower. You're welcome to stay here, letting your head hang super duper heavy. A nice micro bend so you're not over or hyperextending those knees. Remember, if you'd like to, you can go ahead and grab your ankles, the back of your thighs, calf muscles, wherever you are, whatever is available, go ahead and take that. You can grab your big toes if you like to. We're gonna go ahead and just slowly start coming down like you really want to try to lay your head on the mat eventually. I'm totally not there. And every inhale, you're getting a little bit of rest in your spine. Every exhale, you're trying to bend a little bit deeper toward the ground if possible. Take a couple more breaths. Now you're going to put your hands on your hips, and as slowly as humanly possible, you're going to slowly start raising your head up. I know when I raise my head up too quickly, I get super duper not great. Raising up, woo, I can feel it. All right, let's go and get the other side. So go ahead and pivot to your other side. So if you're doing your right foot, you're gonna pivot to the left side. We're gonna hit that low lunge. If you're you're gonna hit crescent lunge. Sorry. You're welcome to drop that knee a little bit. Maybe skin it a little bit back. So your hips aren't directly over your knee. Maybe a little bit back. Go ahead and extend your arms up and breathe here. You know your knee is dropped. You're still engaging your core. Really, really focus on tightening that up while keeping everything else aligned. Energetically bring your fingers together, and also energetically try to bring your inner thighs together if you are in that really nice sitting lunge. Whatever you did on one side, try to do it on the other side. So if you really push yourself the other side to be up in that low lunge or the crescent lunge, that's fine. If not, you can hang out right here. Ooh, that hurt. Let's do an inhale and exhale. Do an inhale and exhale. All right, we're gonna slowly, either you can push yourself up, or you can just pivot that left foot in. And take star pose one more time, and now whatever you did on one side, if you interlace your hands behind your back, if you just want to grab your ankles, go ahead and do that. Let your head hang heavy one more time. And just breathe here. Take about 3 breaths here. Then slowly bring your hands up and bring your torso upright as slowly as possible. I guess I can do it a little bit slower. All right. Whew. Go ahead and carefully lay yourself on the ground. We're going to move on to Shavasana. I'm going to do one more pose before Shavasana. So go ahead and lay into the mat. Let your body sink into the mat. That's it. There we go. I'm going to keep this down. There you go. So where you are, you're going to go ahead and have your feet a little bit wider than normal. So not hip width, but a little bit wider. I would say like 3 inches wider than your feet normally are. You're laying on the ground like this for some reason. I don't know why. Let your palms just kind of hang for a little bit. Let your palms lay open. All right. Go ahead and bring both of your knees into your chest. So a nice big hug. And slowly let it fall over to one side. Yoink. So if you're able to bring both of your knees over to one side, that's cool. If one of them is kind of hanging up, that is totally fine. But please make sure that both of your shoulders are tacked toward the ground. And if you feel comfortable, you're welcome to look over your left shoulder. Get a nice little bit in there. If your knees are almost falling, that's totally fine. You don't have to worry about it. As long as you're getting that lower back supine twist, that is totally cool. Now bring your knees back in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Go ahead and let your knees fall over to the opposite side. You're both gonna have your arms, cactus, teed out. Have one hand on top of the side of the thigh, but looking over to the left side or opposite. I'm looking on the right side actually. Haha. And just breathe into it. And so bring it back in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Nice. All right, go ahead and slowly let your legs fall down onto the mat. Take a little bit of an expedited Shavasana so I can get to my actual class. I'm just kidding, this is my actual class. So we're going to take a little bit of a Shavasana for about 1 minute. And let your palms lay open. You can close down your eyelids, eyelashes, eyebrows, eyeballs. Uncrease the forehead, unwrinkle jaw. Your hairlines can kind of stay up with it. Just let it do whatever it needs to do. Pretend like you're following the quicksand and you're just submitting to it. You're like, man, I'm done. I'll go ahead and succumb to these injuries. Let your toes hang steady, let your fingertips, fingers, phalanges relax. And I will call you when it's time to arise. And slow down the breathing. I hope this video doesn't get copyrighted because I've been playing Lo-Fi Chill and I totally forgot about that. Sorry, government. Now, if you like to stay in Shavasana, that's totally fine. If not, you can slowly roll over to the right side in fetal position. And go ahead and prop yourself back up. Keeping your eyes still closed. And go ahead and be in a nice seated position or keeping your legs long. And bring your hands to heart center. Oh, there's a lot of things I could have done on a Saturday morning. Could have picked strawberries. Had a garage sale. Went on a frolic in the meadows. Appreciate y'all for coming to today's practice on online virtual cornbread yoga. Today's topic was hog maws. I didn't go over that. But light in me, honest to light in you. I appreciate y'all. Namaste. Cool. I'm gonna be late to class. All right, y'all take it easy. If you're in Stockbridge area, Conyers, Morrow, I'll see you at Pamela Fitness. Still, if not, bye. Oh, I didn't even do it correctly. There it goes.